Hey guys, it's about 5 a.m. in the morning. I've decided to start doing a video series, basically follow along day by day of this entire journey from where I am through my bulk, through hopefully a prep to a contest. I'm starting with Monday, which is an off day for me. Every day starts the same. I get up around 4:30. I start getting prepared for the day. I usually have my morning drink pre-made, which is 32 ounces of water, half a tablespoon of magnesium chloride, which gives me 720 milligrams elemental magnesium. There is Dr. Dean St. Martin's kidney and blood pressure formula in there. There's 2 grams of taurine, 5 to 10 grams of creatine, depending on the day, whether I'm taking my Gorilla Mode Nitric pre-workout or no workout. There may be some salt, there may be some potassium chloride, there may not be. I'm probably not going to be taking the potassium anymore. Going to cut that out. I then take my morning supplements, empty stomach stuff, 10,000 FUs of nattokinase. Not quite sure what that translates to in milligrams, but take the natto for heart and clot health, blood health. I take some inositol and choline, L-theanine to balance out my caffeine intake, some huperzine A as a cognitive supplement, which I don't really think works, so I'll be cutting that out as well. That about covers the morning fasted stuff that I don't take with food. I then will have my coffee, usually about an hour after my eyes open. This way, my cortisol peak is out of the way. Coffee is a little more effective at doing its job as opposed to canceling out the natural effects of cortisol waking me up. Once that's done, I strap my shoes on, grab my AirPods, pick a podcast, usually something from Transparency, Anabolic Bodybuilding, Think Big Bodybuilding, Cutler Cast, something in the bodybuilding sphere that I want to learn or listen to or hear from somebody much wiser and more experienced than me. I'll hit my 2.5 to 3 mile morning fasted walk, usually at a relatively slow pace, 18 to 20 minute miles, just absorbing the day, thinking about everything that's coming ahead of me, whether it's an off day like Monday is and I just kind of reprogram, or it's my workout and figuring out how I'm gonna structure my meals based on my day so my digestion isn't all wonky. So I'll do that 2.5, 3 mile fasted walk, trying to time it with the sun coming up, because early morning sun and later evening sun is important to regulate our circadian rhythm. So that's what I try to do. You come home, usually my house is starting to wake up when I walk through the front door at around 6 o'clock. At least my wife's up, and sometimes some of the kids are up. I will then, if I'm a little tired, I'll lay back down for 25 minutes, nod off. If not, I'll have my first meal of the day. I've started doing that around 6:30, 7 o'clock, especially if it's a lifting day. I want to get that in, so I have plenty of time between that meal and the next meal, which is my pre-workout. So my first meal of the day is eggs, usually 2 whole eggs, about 4.5 egg whites, 50 grams blueberries, 70 grams of raw spinach, and it's been back and forth between 1.5 English muffins and 1.5 servings of oatmeal, trying to figure out which assimilates best and causes the least amount of bloat. I will finish that meal, shower. I may do my J3U University Level 1 coursework or take care of some other tasks. About 2.5 hours later is my next meal, which, I did a pre-workout day. My off day, it's 1 English muffin or 1 serving of oatmeal. My next meal is 200 grams of Costco fat-free Greek yogurt mixed with 20 grams of whey isolate, 25 grams of peanut butter, 1 rice cake, 50 grams of mixed berries. About 2.5, 3 hours later, I will have another meal, which is 180 grams of 99.1 ground turkey, 100 grams of a vegetable, 70 grams of jasmine rice, and 5 grams of avocado oil just to get my macros in. Meal number 4 will be a couple hours, 2.5, 3 hours later. It's 150 grams of 98.2 ground chicken breast, 70 grams of jasmine rice, 100 grams of some vegetable, and it is supposed to be, I forget the weight in the avocado, but it ends up being a Costco guacamole pack, are the matching macros. So I use that for a little bit of flavor. And then 2.5 to 3 hours later, it's the final meal of my off day, 150 grams of 96.4 ground beef, 100 grams of potato, 100 grams of vegetable, and that's pretty much it. 100 grams of vegetable, 100 grams of potato. Yeah, that covers macros for an off day, which is right short of about 1,900 calories, 215 grams of protein, 140 grams of carbs, and about 45 grams of fat. I'm sure those macros are going to adjust as my coach sees fit, because he did just bump me 200 calories up on work days. I'll just review my non-fasted supplements throughout the day. I take now super digestive enzymes with every meal, 1 to 2 capsules. I take in the morning, I take 600 milligrams of citrus bergamot, 500 milligrams of berberine, 100 milligrams of ubiquinol, 600 milligrams of liposomal vitamin C, 5,000 units of vitamin D3, 120 micrograms of K2 MK7, good for our arteries and plaque buildup, more heart stuff. That is the morning time stuff I take with my first meal, because it needs some fat to assimilate into our body. Then with my last meal of the day, I'll take the citrus bergamot again, the ubiquinol again, the berberine again. There's also 600 milligrams of NAC. That's essential for helping detox your body, helping your liver produce glutathione. I do take liposomal glutathione and liposomal curcumin. Both are from Supplement Needs, Dr. Dean St. Martin's. company. I will be switching due to customer service issues, unfortunately. That's about it on a rest day, guys. Like 5 smaller meals, my supplements. I do take bedtime supplements, help me sleep, all natural, of course. I take L-theanine again, take 5-HTP, I take valerian root, which helps calm me and put me to sleep, essentially. I take ashwagandha to help blunt cortisol from stress. And, you know, I take glycine as well, about 5 grams before bed. All this stuff helps put me in a relaxed state so I can hopefully be asleep by 9:30, to be up by 4:30, and start this journey all over again. All right, if you made it this far, which I never thought it would be, over 11 minutes, thanks for following me. There will be a link for Vital Apparel, which is the hat I'm wearing. It's a gym apparel brand that I'm a brand ambassador for. There will also be a link for Elite Research USA, research chemicals and peptides, not for human consumption, but for all of your research purposes. Thank you.